What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Season 2 now of the Real Betis career mode. Oh boy, this season is the season. In Season 2, we need to win La Liga. That is priority 1. We also qualified for the Champions League. Champions League, getting towards the later stages of that is priority 2. And winning a domestic Copa de España in Spain is priority 3. So in that order, that's what we're going to be going for this year. We need to win La Liga. It's so key, because I don't think we're going to get a chance in Season 3 to do it, because I don't know if there's going to be a Season 3. Because FIFA 22 will be so close by the end of Season 2. We may just jump straight into the new FIFA. Guys, we've got money. We've got serious money to spend. The club have given us £101 million. That's at an 85-15 split between that and the wage bill. That's a good amount of money. Plus, player sales are yet to go through from players that we'd sold at the back end of last year, where their release clause had been met. Players like Rodriguez, you can see, who 79 rated, he went for 20 odd million, I think. Several other players in there, I can't remember, Rabao being one of them, and I think a couple more. So we're going to have more than 101 million. Guys, it's a lot of money to spend. We've got a very good looking team, but we do need to improve. You guys have been in the comments of previous videos. You've been on social media hitting me up. There's players you want me to sign. Let's have a look at who. Okay then, this is the Transfer Hub. This episode is transfers only. All out transfers, no gameplay for you today, but transfer business galore. Sales and buys will definitely happen today, so it's well worth you watching this episode. While you're watching, smash that like button for me please, lads, and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you want to see this career mode in Season 2 and FIFA 22 early access, because that's what I'll be getting on the 22nd of September. Okay, this is the transfer list. Let's put it into shape. You guys know I need a backup right back. I'm going to be selling Montoya this summer. I mean, Emerson is the only right back at the club. So, 3 players we're looking at. We're still scouting, so we won't make a move until all scout reports are back. So, Reggie Cannon. He being an American international, potential backup right back. Very promising, very good player. Then we move down the list. Pablo Matthew. We played against him, I believe in one of my career modes, and he was brilliant. So we're scouting him up. He could be another option. Spanish international as well, coming back to Spain for a Spanish club that is really building something special. And Ola Aina, who was on loan at Fulham last year in the Premier League. I thought he looked decent back at Torreira on this career mode, but we may bring him in. He can play at centre-back as well. And to be honest, his stats, he could probably play in midfield. Moving on to midfield, though. You guys made it very clear. With Rodriguez having his release clause met by Benfica, he will be going for 20 million. We need a replacement. Exposito's good, but only off the bench, because his stamina, his fitness is just not ever going to be high enough quality to play all season long. So, Torreira from Arsenal. He's looking to leave Arsenal. He still hasn't returned to pre-season training as of me recording this video. He just wants out of England. Lucas Torreira had a loan spell at Atletico, did very well, didn't play the minutes he probably would have wanted. He'll definitely get the minutes here at Betis, so he is top of the list, because you guys have not stopped asking me to sign Lucas Torreira. But I also look back at some of my other really successful career modes, being with Nottingham Forest. We always do well with a beast in midfield. At Arsenal we've done well with Partey. At Forest we did very well with Chowdhury. Bakayoko, he's only 26. I feel like he's been around forever. I thought he's in his 30s, but he's 26. He could be a really good option in that defensive midfield role. And this guy, who is, again, he's only 23. He's been spoke about since he was about 18, 19. Amadou Diawara. He looks very good. Playing at Roma, we might be able to get a good deal on him. Moving out wide. Now, this is the one I'm undecided on. I want to bring on a winger anyway, but we may end up needing to bring in 2. I haven't made a final decision on what I want to do with Sergio Canales. He's 30. He's hit his peak. He's never going to get any higher. He's never going to get worth anymore. So do we cash in? But then again, I thought, we're only doing this season. It's only going to be a 2-season job. So, it doesn't really matter. He's at his peak. Should we keep him at the peak of his powers? Still going to scout some wingers just in case. So Cody Gakpo, very good player, playing out for PSV. This guy's hot property in the world of football. Pedro Goncalves, playing for Sporting. He's a superstar, and I guarantee you one day you'll see him lighting it up in one of the top leagues in Europe. Probably end up being the Premier League. And another guy who's back in the Premier League this year with Watford. A guy who, he is brilliant on FIFA. Everybody goes on about him, but I haven't actually used him yet on FIFA 21, which is madness. Ismaila Sarr. He could be a superstar. I actually see Ismaila Sarr play in real life before he joined the Premier League. When he, was it Rennes? I want to say it was, I think it was Rennes in the Europa League against Arsenal at the Emirates, and he was rapid, and we all know how quick he is. And then for striker, we love Kang-Jin Lee, but we can't just rely on the king. Moyano's very young. I don't think he's suited to playing up front, probably more as a number 10 or out wide. So we do need another striker, backup striker to Lee, or someone who can compete with Lee. Alexander Isak, really impressed with him in the Euros. He is top of my list. Also other players who have been impressive. Bolo, again, another player who's been around for seems like forever, but he's only 24. Really good Euros until he got injured. Then Switzerland. Their hopes kind of diminished once he got injured because he was looking a real threat. Mbolo on my list. And this guy being linked with multiple clubs around Europe. Clubs in Italy, especially the top clubs like Roma, like Inter Milan. But then in England with Tottenham and Arsenal and Everton. This guy, Dusan Vlahovic, looking like a real superstar potentially for the future. So we're going to scout him as well. That is our shortlist. Unless we do any unexpected sales, we probably won't go outside of the shortlist. If we do, then expect other additions. We're going to advance some time now, get these scout reports done, and then we can crack on with bringing in some players. Hopefully in the meantime we get some bids for players that we really don't need and we don't really want. After day one you should see a few emails coming in for players confirmed to be gone. You're also going to see a few pre-season games popping up. I'm not really going to bother even updating you guys with those games or even showing you the results because we're not going to play any of them. We're going to sim them all. They're just for fitness and to get the sharpness up. They're just talking about the transfer budget here. Here we go. So Claudio Bravo, he's left for Marseille. Fekir, not Nabil Fekir, Yassine Fekir, his younger brother, who's like a 66 rated, I think, winger. He has left the club. Rubao as well, and Rodriguez. Okay, so they're the ones that are confirmed from the back end of last year. That puts our budget up now even further. 127 million in the bank. Alright then guys, first bit of business has been done. Another player sale for a player who is not in our plans. Edgar, a player who I think was on loan last year. Didn't play at all for us, obviously. Come back, we sold him for 3.1. 2.4 of that back in the budget. More money coming in to the football club. Haven't had any other real sustainable, real serious offers for players that we need to include. I do want to make some moves though. It's taken a bit longer than I expected for players to really come in and be bought off of us. So, the positions that we have got fully scouted, we still need to wait for Matthew, we still need to wait for Torreira, we still need to wait for all of the wingers' scout reports. However, up front, we know the overalls and we know the roundabout figures. So, Alexander Isak, he's going to be costing us probably up towards 60 odd million. Mbolo, he's going to cost us up to probably about 35 million. And Vlahovic, probably up to about 38 to 40 million. Now, based on that, considering we've got Kang-Jin Lee, the king up front, I think Isak would be a fantastic signing. He'd kind of disrupt the king a bit too much. So for that reason, he's off the list. Now that does bring it down to Mbolo and Vlahovic. Now, Vlahovic is obviously younger, 79 rated. He's going to cost us, as I said, about 38 million. We can get Mbolo for a bit cheaper. I'm leaning towards Mbolo because he's got a face scan, so that just adds to the immersion. And because I've seen him play, honestly, I've seen him play a lot more in real life than I have Vlahovic. So we're going to move for Mbolo. He can be our backup striker. And if he performs, he may even overtake the king. So let's make our move for Bril Mbolo. He's been a top player for quite a while in the world of football. Now we're going to make our move. Approach to buy, let's see what we can do. I'm not going to pay his release clause of 50 mil because I believe we can get him a hell of a lot cheaper than that today. We're going to go in with our first bid. Our first bid will be of £29 million, which I think isn't far off probably their valuation for him. And it isn't. I think they've undercooked that. I thought they was going to ask for 30, 35, 29 million, and in Bolo, his deal is on its way. He could be on the way to the club. Let's negotiate the contract and confirm our first signing in Season 2 as Embolo. I think he's going to be a beast for me. My style of play, fast, frenetic, instant finishers. Embolo, he's that guy. Going to be an important player for us coming into the team. He knows it and he's happy with it. A 3-year deal. I'm going to accept that as, again, we're not going to be here any longer than that anyway. 62 million release clause. I'm going to deny that just in case anybody tries to nick him in January for that fee. So that's rejected. His wages, 27k a week. That's low. And so is his signing bonus and a small appearance bonus. So now we can say our first arrival is here. Welcome to Betis, Embolo. I think he's going to be a beast. Alright. Things now are getting going in the transfer market. This is a massive offer for Emerson. Now, I don't want to sell the player. However, you guys have said to put in big release clauses for players because that's what they seem to do over there in Spain in La Liga. So, this deal is really undercooked. 48 million. I wouldn't look to sell him for that. Not even close, to be honest with you. I haven't put the release clause in yet because I haven't negotiated a new deal. However, I would, they're saying, if we can get to between 50 to 75 million, take it. What we'll do is we'll go in and we'll say to PSG, if they want to give us, say, £76 million, we'll let the deal happen, or around that. Then we can go in and maybe replace him with a different right back of the same kind of overall and calibre. But let's negotiate it, see what kind of deal we can get. I know he's one of our best players, but we've still got to be clever in the transfer market. Pochettino's saying 48 mil. Now, they're not even close with that. Not even tickling the surface. We're going to say to them, £75 million. If they reach that, I think we've got to take that, guys. It'd be silly not to. 52, so he's jumped up a bit. Okay, the lowest I'm willing to sell him for, to be honest, I'm going to say 68.5. Any lower than that, I'll just reject the deal. Poch is staying firm at 55. I'm staying very firm at 60, around 68. We'll go down to 66.5. That will be my final offer to PSG. He's not happy with it. Poch has stormed out the office, and all I can say to him is, you know what? If you don't want to pay it, you ain't going to get your man, Emerson, will stay put. Okay, guys, little update for you then. So, Moyano played a lot last season as a centre-forward, and he was effective there. However, I think he's going to grow best out on the wing or in a number 10. Decided to go out on the wing. He's left-footed, so he's going to be converted now to a right winger. So just to confirm that, he has jumped an overall up to a 75 rated, only 18 years of age. We're going to set him to be an inverted winger so he can improve his finishing, because I think Moyano, off the bench, could be a real threat. Alright then, guys, a little bonus then for you. We made it to the final of the pre-season tournament. I wasn't going to even update you on this, to be honest, but we got all the way to the final, so I'm going to quick sim the final, but I'm going to just show you the result, because we have earned extra funds by getting all the way to the final, and we'll earn even more if we can win it. We'll quick sim this game, we're against Everton, and we do! Leonez scores, and Real Betis have won the pre-season tournament. That will put us in good stead for the beginning of the season, which I'm so excited for, guys. We've been given more money now. Let's have a look at our budget. It's gone up to £110 million, and don't forget, we've already signed our backup striker. So it's looking good. We can do more additions than I thought. And talking of additions, let's go in to our transfer hub now and check out the scout reports, because it looks like everything has been done. We can go out now, get our targets. Let's move on. I think next to midfield. It's a big deal, this, because a lot of you boys wanted to see this guy, Torreira. They're going to want up to £44 million for him. Bakayoko, though, will cost half that, 20 million. And he's not far off of the overall of Torreira. Needs a different kind of player. Torreira's more of a very good tackler, lots of energy, a small player. Bakayoko will dominate the midfield a little bit more with his strength. Diawara the same really as Bakayoko. I think Diawara is the weakest of the three. Considering the amount of money we've got, we probably should move for a better player. Considering the money we've got, but the price tag, 44 million. That's a lot. That is a lot of money. We could spend that and improve the team a lot more. So, 20 million for Bakayoko, that's a good deal. And you know what I'm like with my good deals. I'm an Arsenal man. My girlfriend, she has a Torreira shirt with his name and number across the back because she absolutely adored him at Arsenal, especially after that beautiful moment when he scored against Tottenham and took his shirt off, a slide in the rain on his knees as we won the North London derby 4-2. So, for that moment alone, I'm going to ignore my better senses which say Bakayoko's the better deal. I'm going to move for Lucas Torreira. Let's see if we can get a deal with Arsenal. If we have to pay 44 million, I probably won't go for this. I probably will go for Bakayoko. If I can get him for under 40, probably will. Let's go in at Arsenal then. He's valued at 31 mil. We'll go in at 34 million. Just to start with, test the waters. Oh! I thought they were going to be asking for 40, 45. I'm glad I went with this now. Because although he's still costing a lot more than Bakayoko, I think he will be better for us in the Liga. That could be a fantastic signing. Let's go! Season 2 is looking lit already before we've even kicked a ball, boys. He's on 80 grand a week. Now, he's going to be a very important, probably a crucial player. He wants to be a crucial player. He is. I should have just given him that anyway. But yeah, he will be a crucial player anyway. We'll give him a 4-year deal. I'd imagine that's what he's looking to sign. He does. He wants to sign that. He wants a release clause of 83 mil. You know what? I'll accept that because if someone pays that for him, we can upgrade massively. Salary now. So, done 80 grand a week. We will go ahead and give him a bit more. We'll give him 90 grand a week. That's a lot of money for Real Betis to give away on wages, but we'll do it. And a signing bonus of 400k. Additional bonus as well. If he can help us get 15 clean sheets, he will get himself another £500,000. He's happy with that. Agreed the deal. Lucas Torreira, welcome to Real Betis. That's two very, very good signings to already add in to our club. Our club is looking straight fire, by the way. Let's put in Bolo then onto the bench. He will place Hadji, who will be on the reserves. Hadji I will probably keep as a backup to someone like Moyano. Torreira will come in to defensive midfield. Exposito on the bench. So this is the way our team's looking at the minute. Now, our weakest player on the pitch right now is Diaz. But in-game, he's an animal. And I don't want to replace him. So what other business do? We did say about moving on Canales. But I've had second thoughts about that. I don't think that will be a clever deal to do. However, Canales, would he be more effective playing in the midfield in rotation with Diaz? And then we can bring in a better winger. So if we just come out of this quickly, guys, I'm going to go into the squad hub and see how long it will take to change Canales. I know he done well on the wing, but change him from a winger back to more of a central player. If we asked him to come in and play at centre mid, it would only take 4 weeks. We're going to go ahead and do that. But what that will mean is that Canales now will be a midfield player. So as much as I love Diamond Diaz, he needs to be put onto the bench. Exposito, he will probably stay. It will just push. It will probably push Sanset onto the reserves, which is okay, lads. That's fine. Sanset can sit on the reserves and he'll still get some decent game time. Now, Moyano won't be a starter. He will take that bench place there that is occupied at the minute by Nunez. We need to go out and bring in a winger. Right, alright. This is a massive decision because this player needs to work straight away. Now, they're saying this team won't sell the player unless we hit the release clause of Gakpo, which is only 32.8 million. It isn't that bad. Goncalves, they're going to want 46 to 65 million pounds. That is a hell of a lot. And Ismaili Sarr, 37 to 51. Now, I haven't used him yet on FIFA 21. Everybody bangs on about him. He's such a superstar, apparently. It feels right. It feels like the time could be now to make a move for Ismail Sarr. Now, they're going to want at least, probably up to 50 million. We've got 75. That's going to be a huge amount of our budget, but thankfully, we don't really need many other players, and we've still got more players that we can sell as well. And the right-back situation, those players we'll be able to get for under 15 or so million, I'd imagine. So, let's go and make our move for our number one target to come in and play out wide is Ismail Sarr. Approach to buy. Big opportunity here to bring in a big player. So, we'll go in. He's valued at 30 million base value. We'll offer 34 million to start negotiations. They want Torreira. We've just bought Torreira in. So, yeah. What the hell are you talking about, lads? Absolutely not. Remove that. We'll go in again. This time we'll go in at 35 million pounds for Ismail Sarr. It's a big offer for Watford. They want 44 and a 15%. Can we offer any players still that we don't really need at the club? I don't think they're going to go for any of those centre-backs, considering the ones that I want are the main ones. Maybe Montoya, because we're going to bring in a new right-back. We'll offer him in the deal, go to a new fee. We'll go down now to 38 million. And we'll go to the sell-on clause. We're not going to sell him on, but we'll still take it down to 5%. What about that, Watford? They're not interested in Montoya. 44 million and the 15. We'll leave the 15 because we won't be selling him anyway, so it doesn't really matter, to be honest. We'll go down though to 41 million. That'll still leave us 34 million. There we go. 41 million pounds for Ismail Sarr. I really hope he is worth it. Let's get his contract done, and then again, another confirmed player for Season 2 here at Real Betis. I think we've done great signings. Guys, if you agree, please hit the like button. Please hit it so I can see that Season 2, you're hyped for it and the transfers we've done. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe so you can watch Season 2, which is going to be epic. And you're going to see FIFA 22 content, career mode content, and more from the 22nd of September when I'm going to get the 10-hour early access on PS5. You're going to see all the good stuff, guys. 4-year deal, an important player, absolutely. 87 million release clause. I'm going to deny that because we don't know how quickly this guy's going to grow, and we don't want to lose him in January. Now let's sort out his wages. He's on 55 grand a week. Again, we can offer him more than that, 80 grand a week, and we'll offer him $500,000 to sign on for the football club. Ismail Sarr signs on the dotted line for Betis. What a deal that is, guys. We can remove the other wingers, and while we're here, why waste time? We've got the money to get the deals done. We need a right back. Montoya will be leaving us. He's on the transfer list. No offers in as of yet, so we'll be waiting for some more offers to come in. We could even do more deals, guys, because the amount of money we're going to have left over, it might be worth bringing in some better players for that bench. So watch out. Transfer business may not be limited to just another right back. We may go in the market and bring in another key position, especially for the bench. So Reggie Cannon, they're going to want his release clause 13.8, which is quite a lot. We can get Aina for less. They're going to want probably between 7 to 10. We probably get him for about 9. Matthew 14 to 19. I think Aina will be a fantastic backup. He's got all the attributes to be successful in La Liga and a bloody good deal. So I love a good deal. I'm going to make a good deal here. I'm going to go in here. You know what? First of all, I'm going to offer them Montoya. Oh, that's Moreno. Jeez, imagine I did that by mistake. That would have been hell. That would have been so hell. Player swap. Fullbacks. Not Moreno. Montoya, please. Straight swap. Will they interest on that? They will, but they want a bit of money. 4.2. You know what? We're getting a younger player, but we'll offer 2.5 mil and Montoya. Will they accept that offer? They will. That is one hell of a deal. That is what you call a transfer bargain. Let's get Aina wrapped up, and then all of our main targets, all of our main positions we wanted to cover here for Season 2 have been covered. He'll be a rotation player. He's okay with that. Ching. Perfect news. 4-year deal. He'll take him up to the age of 28. We won't have any release. No, we'll deny a release clause because he wants a 22 million one. Do you know what? We'll just accept it because if no one pays that, I'd probably be more. I'll be more than willing to let him go. Let's be honest. He's on 27 grand a week. We'll give him 37 grand a week and 300k to sign on. Is he happy with that? He is. Aina has signed on the dotted line. So Matthew, Cannon, thank you, but no thanks. Let's go ahead and look at our squad. Let's move around a few things and update the new look team. So, this is the way we will be lining up potentially for the start of the new season. We may still do some more transfers. It is looking... Oh, it's looking good. Kanjin leader king up front. Leonez on the left, who's an 81. Lee's an 80. Fekir's an 86. Ismail Sol, 80. Canales, 84. Torreira, 82. Moreno, 79. Botman, 82. Joaquin is an 80. Emerson, an 83. And Stefan, an 81. Now, on the bench, we've got Mbemba. Brilliant. Aina, brilliant. Exposito, brilliant. Diaz, incredible. Moyano, he's a youth academy boy, so he won't be upgraded on. Definitely want him to play a good role this season. Bolo as well. Only I can think maybe a backup goalkeeper. Do we bring in a good number 2? Would that make sense? On the reserves, you've got Hermoso, who will probably, he might stay, he might move on. Nianzu will stay. Akakuku, he will be allowed to leave. Camarasa will stay. Martins will stay. Robert will move on. Yeremy will stay. Ritzy will stay. Actually, Ritzy will probably be loaned out, to be honest, because Sanset is here. Hadji will stay. Osia 50-50 with, and Nunes will be able to leave. And Truffett will stay as well. I think the only real position I want to improve on is going to be in goal. To be honest with you. That's the only position I'm looking at now. So let me go and have a look at some keepers. And I'll be back with you. In the meantime, if we have any offers in, then I will be probably selling some more faces. Oh my god, no boys, no. Thanks for seeing me, boss. Look, I'm sorry I have to be 10 years. This is my future here. I'm just not happy at the club anymore. No way! We still need you, Fekir. What? One's coming for Pedro Diaz on a 2-year loan. What are you talking about, Bayern? He's not going anywhere, bro. That's a mad offer. But no way! Liverpool, who back in the day, about 4 years ago, tried to sign Fekir. He was literally pictured in a Liverpool shirt until they looked at his medical and there was something they were worried about. And they've now come back for him. Years later, 96 million. We're going to lose our talisman. Oh, I'm not happy about that. I go to the squad hub. I don't think I'm going to even be able to offer him a new deal and remove that. I don't think he's going to negotiate with us. He will. Please, please let me keep him. Please let me keep him. We can do this, Nabil. Come on. Please tell me you was just trying to make us react. Trying to make us give you more money because we don't want you to leave. We don't want you to leave. He's got 2 years left. We're going to offer him another 2 years on top for 4 years. We're going to offer him a very good wage. Doesn't care about a release clause this time around. And neither do I. Thank God for that. Fekir could still stay with us, boys. If we get this right, we're going to make him a very rich man. We're going to put him on £90,000 a week. We're going to give him £1 million to sign. An added goal bonus. If he can get 15 goals, he did it last year, he'll get another £500,000. Fekir, please stay with us. Long off Liverpool and stay with Betis. Yes! He signed a new deal. The release clause now cannot be triggered because that contract no longer exists. Nabil Fekir is staying with Real Betis. Hi boss, good to see you. Good to see you, Nabil. Just wanted to say that it's great for my confidence to know you still value what I can bring to the team. And obviously that new deal, we respect you, we love you. You are our talisman. You gave me a heart attack. Okay then guys, here we go. Transfer offer. Finally, a fresh transfer offer in after that madness with Fekir and that really strange offer from Bayern. Diaz, are they mad? This is a possible player we will sell. Third choice. We've got other players that can fill in up front like Moyano and so on. We can play a false 9. But having Raul Garcia at the club doesn't really make sense. Besiktas have come in at 3.8. We're going to just accept that. We're going to try and get that move done. Get him off the wage bill and give him a chance elsewhere to prove his worth. Not much of a movement yet. I'm hoping in the next few days we get some more offers. And it looks like we are. This one is from Robert from Spezia, from the team in Italy. The coolest looking badge, club badge on FIFA by far. This is an offer for Robert, someone we're looking to get rid of. 5 million. Again, just going to accept it. We don't want to make it awkward for them. We're going to make him leave the club, facilitate his transfer. This one is a loan for Ricardo Moyano. He's worth £13 million already at the age of 18. Reject that. He's in our plans for the next season. He again be going nowhere, guys. I'm sure we're going to get some more offers in the coming days and the coming weeks. I've looked at goalkeepers. No one's really jumping at me right now, especially the prices that we've been quoted for a backup keeper. Stefan's 82, Martin's 73. It might be just waiting for a good youth academy goalkeeper to come through. If we have a look at our youth academy, actually, I think we had a couple in there. Let's go there now. We do. We've got 2. Okay. We've got 64 rated Fabrizio Bellerin there, who's 17. We can sign him right away. However, we can wait a bit longer for Eduardo Torreira to become 16, and he's a 67 rated. We can sign him. Maybe we should sign both in. We've got a second and a third choice. We'll promote now Bellini, and Cabrera, we will probably promote him when it's time. So we'll still sell Martin, our number 2, because he now is not going to be involved in the squad. And what we'll do is we'll just now wait. I don't think we're going to sign anyone else unless a massive opportunity comes on the horizon. The first team, I think, for me, is absolutely set. Don't want to really change that. However, the positions I would improve on is maybe at centre-back to rotate in, but Mbemba was good for us, so maybe not. And Exposito, maybe he could be on the reserves as a really good backup midfielder. Then that would leave Camarasa to leave. Maybe we do bring in yet another midfielder. I mean, we've still got the money to do so. 30 million. See what comes about in the next few days, and I'll make a decision. Alright then, lads. So, Robert and Garcia, 2 players that we accepted deals for, they have now gone through. You can see the budget has been adjusted. We've got about, let's say, put it to 75, 25 now. About 30 odd million pounds to spend. I think I'm going to do that move that I did say. I think we're going to bring in another midfielder. Exposito would then go into the reserves. We'll then allow Camarasa to actually leave the club so we can put him up for sale. A player who is very unhappy at the club anyway. And hasn't really played at all for us. Because we will be bringing in now another midfielder. Let's just pop him onto the transfer list. Camarasa. The midfielder I want to bring in is the player I wanted to bring in previously. He was on our shortlist. He's back on it. Timo Bakayoko. Chelsea really, they brought him in. He didn't light it up, did he? Let's be real. He was poor, but he's grown since then. He's not really been given another chance. He's in his last 11 months of his contract. We might even be able to get him for less than 20 million. Let's approach to buy and bring in maybe, highly likely, our final transfer of the summer. Go in here and we'll go in below his value because he's only got a year left. We'll say 16 million pounds. They want 20. Counter that, we'll say, what about 18 million pounds? Just below that again. 19.5. I'm sure they're going to take 19 million. He's literally got 11 months to go on his current deal. There we go. 19 million for a player with 11 months. They're always going to accept that. We will be happy to bring in Bakayoko, a physical presence into the midfield. So that means We can go with a creator with Canales next to a tackler like Torreira. We can go for a very, very tackle-heavy midfield with Bakayoko and Torreira, or a more physical presence with Bakayoko and Canales. So we've got so many options now. Let's just negotiate his contract, and now summer business for signings at least. I think, barring any late drama, it's done. Pretty much, guys, it's done. I am happy as hell. We'll accept the 43 million release clause, because if that's met again, that'd be a good deal for us. His signing bonus, his wages, and his appearance bonus is fine. Welcome Bakayoko to La Liga, and welcome him to Real Betis. Now we'll continue as we have been. If any more big deals come in, we will keep you updated. If any transfer sales are made, again, keep you updated. Oh, okay, nice. 3 transfer offers all at once. 2 for Camarasa. Now he will bring us in a heavy fee. His release clause is 10.7. Teams are offering us 10. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to accept the deal from Southampton. And also, the second offer did come in from Roma. So we accept that. That's another 10 million coming in. And Danny Martin, 3.9 million. Again, I'm just going to accept that. That's another 3.9 million coming into the club. We've got deals that could go through in the next few days, which I'll update you on, which I have accepted a couple for some more fringe players that we're looking to move on. There we go. Had another offer in, another offer in. Okay, now things are rolling. Emerson again. Another big club. Liverpool come back in for another one of our players in Emerson. However, they're going to have to meet the expectations of the club. We want 65 million or more. So, that's what I'm going to say to Liverpool. If you want to give us that much, we will go out and I'll bring in a new player. I'll start at 66. If they pay that, I'm happy to let him go. 52. That is not going to get the deal done. The lowest I'm going to go for you, Liverpool, I'm going to cut you a little bit of a deal, £64 million. If you cannot match that, I will reject it. They're going to match it. £64 million for Emerson. As much as I love him, as much as he is a very good right back, that is way too much for him. We can get in a right back who will be just as good in La Liga and in the Champions League for a much cheaper price. That may give us more money to go out and spend again. This is an interesting one. Sven Botman. An interesting one because Man United are dumb. They're coming in for our main man at the back. He's valued at up to 60 plus million. I wouldn't sell the guy unless we got a 70 plus million offer. 36 is insulting to even start negotiations. So Man United, for that, deal will be rejected. That is not a sale that I'm looking to do whatsoever. Now, Emerson. Looks like he's probably going to go to Liverpool. Some of you guys might be happy with that. Some of you guys might think that I should have kept hold of him. However, I want to bring a player in who plays at my club Arsenal, who I don't think he's a bad player. I just think after his injury, he's been rocked. His confidence is shot. He needs a fresh start. He needs a new league. I think the Premier League might be a bit too much for him at the top level. I think he suits La Liga. He's a very good passer. He's a good mover. He's fast. I think Hector Bellerin will be our #1 target to come in and replace Emerson. But we'll keep him on the shortlist and we'll keep tabs on him. Let's see what happens in the coming days. Let's see if Emerson agrees a deal or if that one to Liverpool collapses. Okay, confirmation. Martin, the backup keeper, soon to be 4th choice, he would have been anyway, has been sold. So that's more money into our pockets. Camarasa still hasn't been done. Emerson still hasn't been done. Exposito wants to start the game of the season. I'll let him know there's bigger games coming up. Kanjin Lee, of course you're going to be involved. I like to see the hunger from the king. I love that, and as you can see, August the 15th we're at already. Real Betis, Alaves, in what is a season opener for La Liga. However, today's episode will be finishing right now. But don't go anywhere just yet because this is really important. With Emerson being sold, do you think Hector Bellerin will be a good replacement? Let me know in the comments while you're down there. Hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I will really, really appreciate it, guys. So do you think we're doing the best thing for the football club? Bringing in massive money for one player, bringing in a player who's just as good, if not more experienced, could be better eventually in Hector Bellerin. So we still have, what, 30, maybe 40 million from that deal remaining. Where else do you want me to go, guys? What else do you want me to do? Maybe you guys think that I should loan out Moyano. Maybe you think he should be a reserve player and we should sell Hadji and bring in another top winger. That's the only other position I can imagine us really making a move in. Let me know. Please let me know in the comments. What do you want me to do next? The only other thing I was considering, let me know what you think about this, is bringing in a first choice left back and Moreno being our second choice and going and selling Trafford. Let me know. Now is your chance to get involved in this career mode. Now is your chance to comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like the team we are building here at Real Betis. We are hopefully going to be title challengers here in Season 2. We very nearly were in Season 1. And hopefully, fingers crossed, shock the world in the Champions League. Guys, thanks for watching. Hit the like button as I've already said. And until next time, peace.